Is it worthwhile helping a team to become cross-functional? Just wondering if your services would still be needed if a team becomes cross-functional. I think this is it's interesting to me that this is a question that's popping up more and more. Um, yes, we're trying to get teams to have all of the skills needed to deliver an increment of product on their own without any dependencies. This is how you move quickly. This is how you win in the market. Um, and I think this is how companies in the future are going to crush their competition. There's such insane bureaucracies built up through org charts and committees and task groups and matrixed organizations. I mean, Todd, we even see 20-person companies just come to a grinding halt because of all the bureaucracy and policy and nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a company that can get to truly cross-functional teams that can deliver without impediment, and whose time to market is excellent, their ability to innovate is on point, they understand their customer and they deliver value, that's winning.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yes, I don't think. Oh, you okay, Ray?
She's doing. Yeah, sorry. Ray's kicking bucks.
Yeah, I think she's sleeping and kicking. She's running in her sleep. Oh, the life of a dog would be amazing, wouldn't it? But I think this is just table stakes.
Mm-hmm.
And Todd, this probably holds us back in some ways because I don't know if we have all the skills on our team necessary right now to do everything we need to do.
Yeah.
You know, and we talk about this quite a bit with our whip and with what we're doing. I think we have a great team of contractors who help us, but maybe there's stuff that we should be doing different. This is a topic that's on our minds constantly,
Mm-hmm.
right? Are we able to deliver? Do we have the right people working with us? Do we have I would say this is one of our most common conversations, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would 100% agree. And I think that's why if you see some of our stuff, we're working with Pratik quite a bit.
Yep.
Pratik's going to be doing some stuff around Pro Kanban. We're ramping up to even be focused on the software delivery side of this a bit more, right? I became a PST through the software developer track at the time, and we're going to, I think, focus some time and attention on that. So, and then the plethora of everything else out there that like flight levels. I mean, I know enough to be dangerous to talk about them, but I would not be able to advise anybody on those, right? OKRs. We had a couple questions in here about OKRs. OKRs, the idea behind them was good, but I've never seen a good implementation. I don't know enough to go into a company and get them started on OKRs, right? So, it's also that for us, cross-functional is a very broad term because of how many of things out there we want to be cross-functional in.
Yep.
The reality of it is in an organization, do we have all of the skills on this team without anybody and having to interact with anybody to deliver? And that's usually, if that's no, something to work on.
Well, and I think that leads to a good point too, that even your team's cross-functionality should be inspected and adapted regularly because your context shifts and changes. The things that Todd and I are working on changes, and the people that we need around us will change. And so even looking at that as something that can shift and change without you really realizing it is important too, right? Team composition is something we should look at regularly. Do we have the right people at the table? And if not, how do we get the right people here and still continue to win? Because like I said, this is the ability to deliver high quality, meaningful things quickly. That's the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what every company should be investing in. If they're investing in anything other than that right now, I mean, in my opinion, they're nuts.